Whether you're just starting or you've been a developer for quite some time, this video will provide you with useful tips to learn and retain the knowledge better. Hello everyone, and welcome to another JavaScript Mastery video. In this video, we're going to go over 5 tips that are going to improve your coding efficiency. This video will be a bit shorter than my usual videos, so sit down, grab a cup of coffee or your drink of choice and enjoy. Without any further ado, let's dive right into the video. Tip number 1 might seem obvious, but it is just to keep practicing. Practice, practice, practice. As with anything in life, you need to build confidence in your own abilities. You can only go as far following along with tutorials online. You need to build something of your own. Do you have another hobby besides coding? It can be anything. Let's say you like to go for a run every now and then. Create a running tracker that counts the miles you run and the calories you've spent. Are you into investing? Create a stock alert that notifies you when a stock reaches a specific price. I just gave you 2 simple ideas, but it can really be anything. Think of a website that will help you in your day-to-day life and build it. The second part of this tip is to fail fast and fail often. The more you get stuck, the more you'll Google for answers and the better you'll become at problem solving. Also, don't feel obligated to finish your practice project if you felt you've learned what you wanted to. Things can get boring if your goal is learning a particular thing that has already been accomplished. Now that you've practiced, it's time to actually use your knowledge and create a project and share it with the world. Is it a website? Is it a mobile app? Seeing people use your code in real world gives you more confidence. What's the sure way of improving? Practicing and challenging yourself. This means that you should always be working on a coding project. Even if you have a full-time programming job, the work may not be challenging enough to build your skills. So, find something that will. Some of the best developers always have a side project to work on. Not having an idea is not an excuse. Find an open source project to contribute to regularly, build web apps for charity, or tackle that silly app idea your buddy keeps pitching to you. The third tip is to read other people's code. Looking at different ways people approach specific coding problems will help you learn. You'll discover a lot. You can pick up on some good programming habits that they use, some new syntax that you haven't seen before, or some good problem-solving logic. You can learn a lot from other people's code. You can find experts in your field or use GitHub to find code that's similar to your own. It's exciting to discover how other developers write code and solve problems. You will develop your critical thinking skills. Is the method that they use better than yours? You don't have to code yourself every day. You can try at least reading one article or a few pages of a programming book daily. Try doing that from now on. The fourth tip is to find a learning style that best suits you. We all learn differently. Some learn best by reading a book. Some prefer hands-on experience or need the structure provided by a formal course. Fortunately, there are plenty of free or low-cost learning resources only a quick search away, so you don't have to waste your time on methods that don't suit you. Whatever your learning style is, I would definitely advise you to practice your programming logic by solving exercises. There are a few sites that I prefer, for example, codewars.com or exercism.io. The fifth tip is to make small but daily improvements. Take a few minutes to slow down and make one small improvement every day. No one masters programming overnight. It takes consistent, deliberate practice. Take a few minutes to slow down and make one small improvement every day. It could be learning a new language feature, reading a page out of the manual, or changing your editor configuration to add a shortcut for a common task. When compounded over time, these small daily improvements contribute to major breakthroughs. So, how much should you code every day? You're busy, I know, but choose a specific amount of time each day that you can devote to coding. It can be half an hour, or multiple hours, but stick to the routine. Also, feel free to let me know in the comments, how much do you code every day? And finally, I even prepared one extra tip for you. Niche down to become a better programmer. Programming is such a vast and varied discipline that it's unlikely that you'll ever know absolutely everything. Instead of trying to become a jack of all trades, find an element that you enjoy and focus on improving that tenfold. For instance, spending time working to improve your coding skills in JavaScript could make you a far more employable candidate in the future than if you studied a little bit of Java, a little bit of PHP, etc. Be the best in one thing. You don't have to know JavaScript, Python, Java, Assembler, C. Find one programming language that you like and become best at it. With that said, to be the best at web development you can be and to have a full portfolio of interesting projects that you can show to your potential employers, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. Now is your turn. What are your tips to improve your programming skills? Let me know in the comments. In the meantime, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.